morning, everyone. This is Odin on his way to work. It's beautiful, rainy April, almost May, late April morning commute. Just driving to work, was contemplating and ruminating like I often do about life and such things, and my body is super sore. You know, it's 2 days removed from Sunday night. First softball game of the season. Doubleheader, although the second game was bullshit because they stopped it short because they were playing on a field without lights. I think we would have won that game if we could have continued. We destroyed them the first game. But yeah, my body is killing me sore, but I was more worried about my back. I'd had this back pain for months and months and months, and then finally I went to the doctor about it, got x-rays, and they're like, your back's broken. And I was like, well, ain't that some shit? Wonderful. So then they said we could start you on physical therapy. I'm like, all right. But then I started feeling better, so I just blew off physical therapy for a while, and then it started hurting again. So it never went away, and then so I was like, all right, I'll do physical therapy. Called them up. I did my first session last week, and it was good. Learned a lot. Hard part was the lady who was doing the physical therapy was extremely attractive. I'm like, why would you do that? Well, it's easier to believe if they're in shape, obviously, if they're telling you, like, do this, do that, but yeah, she was really cute, which made it really hard to concentrate. Especially because you're doing all this muscle coordination stuff. They're like, you know, hold your neck this way and hold your hand this way and focus on your abs and push and, like, you know, whatever. And, you know, like, all of that at the same time, so. But it was good, and then I told her, I'm like, I've got softball coming up. I'm kind of worried about my back, you know, like I want to play, but, and she alluded to this. She's like, you have to play. She's like, keep playing, keep hiking, keep doing any active things you can, because it's actually your back's hurt because you're not active enough, you're not flexible enough, you're not stretching enough. That will actually help, and then also, you know, they're all about your core in physical therapy. She's like, you know, that's basically what it came down to. She's like, your belly's weak. You have a weak belly. So apparently I've got to get abs. I don't even know what abs are. I think they were invented in the 80s. That's an old Norm Macdonald joke. He says, what are you supposed to do with them once you got them? Are you supposed to, like, lift your shirt up and be like, hey, you want to look at my belly? So, yeah, I have a weak belly, apparently, which I always thought it was pretty strong. It felt good. I mean, there's some flab there, but, you know, but that's modern day man, you know, we're all fat. Not all of us, for sure. So, yeah, I've got to play my washboard, make some music on my washboard abs. I work on my core. Yeah, and then she made like a little dig at me, because some guys you wouldn't ask it this way. And she goes, what do you do for a workout? Or do you do anything? Like I said, some guys you just go, what do you do for a workout? And leave it at that. But she had to add the extra, or do you? You know, which I do. It's not, you know, but she's obviously seen a lot of body types, I'm sure. So her way of phrasing it was about right for my body type. Do you? I do. I have my alarm set on my phone for 3 times a day. I will stop what I'm doing, do 30 push-ups, do 20 jump squats. And that gets my heart going. I feel it in my, I feel it everywhere, you know, my legs, my arms, my chest, everything, so, and my core. there's a little bit of planking involved, and then the jump squat, there's balance involved, but she says my belly's weak, so. And that said, I have it set for 3 times a day. Quite often I only get 2 of them in a day, because that alarm will go off and I'm in the middle of a meeting, or, I can't always just stop what I'm doing and do. And I try to, do it when I can, but sometimes I forget, so. But right now I'm just really sore from softball, so. Yeah. Talked to my brother in Alaska. So it's been over a month since my ex-fiance called off the engagement, and you don't make a big announcement, and I don't just make my rounds telling everybody. It's just when I talk to them, I say, well, here's what happened, here's what's going on in my life, we're not together anymore. So I hadn't talked to my brother in Alaska for a while, and I was like, well, here's the thing. I had to tell him the whole, she did the whole thing of let's be friends. Yeah, I think she said let's stay friends, which is better than let's just be friends kind of thing, but no one wants to hear that. I mean, and it's ridiculous. It's not. I need another friend or buddy or pal, I need a hole in the fucking head. And when people break up with somebody and then say, hey, let's maintain a friendship, it's what I call guilt management. It's them saying, hey, you know what? It would be really convenient for me if in this breakup I could feel no guilt, and then also know that you're always there in my life if I ever need you or want to talk. That's guilt management. And then I'm sitting there going what are you, fucking retarded? Well, I mean, not retarded, but what are you, fucking Down syndromed? Another Norm joke. That was a genius. Yeah, but what the fuck? Have you lost your mind? What are we gonna be, pals? We're gonna be buddies? No. I already have one ex in my life that I have to maintain a relationship of sorts, and that's the girl's mom. And trust me, having one ex in your life is more than enough, I don't need somebody else, especially one that I still, I'm working out the feelings for, It's yeah, we're gonna be friends while I still have feelings for you, or while I still find you attractive, or, and I'm working past this sense of, for lack of a better words, a claim on you. Yeah, no, that's, we're not going to be buddies and pals. Again, I told her like this, I'm not going to be your enemy, I'm not going to trash you, the closest I'll get is, kind of making fun of that whole let's be friends sentiment. But I'm not going to, drag your name through the mud and trash you to my friends, or make it sound like you're this evil, fucked up person. I'm not going to do that. But the counter to that is we're not going to be friends, we're not going to be enemies. I wish you the best. I do. I want you to be happy. I want you to feel your best, But yeah, we're not friends, so. So again, only a month removed, but I'm I just laugh at that, the friend sentiment. I mean, it sounds good, but it only sounds good when you're done with somebody, and I'm not at that point yet. So that's another thing. I hesitate to say I'm single, because that makes it sound like I'm on the prowl or something, but I take my time. Especially after a long relationship, you gotta take some time. We were together the better part of 3 years, so you've got to take your time, assess what you did wrong, what you did right, and sort through the changing, because it happens quick, when they say that, you're okay, we were in one mode, where I was planning my life with this person, to another mode where I'm not. And now all of a sudden, especially because it's no secret either that my daughter's mom wants to move to Missouri, or is moving to Missouri, and I'm here in Spokane, and the only thing that was keeping me for the most part, I like my job, I've got some friends here, but the main thing was I was getting engaged, and now that's off the table. So I'm like, what am I doing? What the fuck am I, it's a lot to sort out right now. So going from one mode of like planning my life with this person, and now I'm not, but also planning my life in Spokane, and we talked about potentially moving or whatever, but not anytime soon, to going, well, now I can do whatever, but I have to keep it to where, so I might end up moving to fucking Missouri because my kids, because being close to them is hard to quantify, but I have no particular desire to move to Missouri. So what does it say? All bets are off. Everything's wide open, and I have no clue which direction to go. So, and I'm not thinking about it till after my good friends from Colorado make their visit out. After that, then I'm going to really start focusing on this reality of what is the next step for Odin. But in the meantime, I'm going to keep drawing on unconditional shove. As my motivation has waned a bit with this breakup, it happens. I mean, but it hasn't waned totally. I've got some work done, and I keep working on that. Keep doing a good job at my job. And yeah, start digging up dirt around different ideas and see what doors and possibilities open up. It's overwhelming to kind of think about, because there's just so many potentials, but I still always have to have this like true north of what's best for my kids. So it's still a very likely chance I end up in Missouri because of that. So anyway, all that to say, this is Odin on his way to work in the contemplative, ruminating mindset and mode, and hoping everyone out there is doing awesome. If you're watching this, whoever may be watching this, I hope you're pure awesome and that your life is going great. And with that, this is Odin. See ya.